Hello to Obsolete Goat. Hello to the rogue trader enthusiast who has subscribed for 30 months in a row, saying, "I heard there'll be a spookins."
I will raise a toast to that. Give me 2 seconds.
No, just get my big bottle of water.
Lovely and close to the mic.
Amy cracking open a Foster's.
It's a Red Bull.
Either way, make sure you drink a lot of water.
Her drink of choice is Foster's, as everyone knows. But she'll try to deny it. She's embarrassed about it for some reason, but yeah, she loves it.
We are here to play some D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by Richard.
Oh,
I might be joined by Richard.
I think
Richard this whole call.
Yeah, I think your mic is just. I think you're muted in some way.
Oh
Or your
my God. Please don't tell me he was speaking this whole time.
Oh, Richard.
Technical difficulties.
Guys, we lost him.
We
Not
are
talking to
also
us.
joined
Background.
by Random Shern,
Hello.
by Amy,
Hello.
by Kiri,
Hello, everyone.
who has a fancy-looking new icon now,
Look at it. Isn't it amazing? All credit goes to the wonderful Queen Creeps.
Woo!
by Sean,
Hello.
and by Tanny.
Hello. I don't know why, but I just waved in real life as well, guys, and I have no idea why.
Hello.
Probably could have waved. Fine.
And we are here to continue playing through your adventures within Icewind Dale. Previously, you have slain a mechanical Chardalan dragon, a threat to the 10 towns. Not without losses, but you managed to stop its assault on the 10 towns and have saved a lot of lives, but less destruction than the Dwegar were aiming for, and warned towns that you were not able to get to and rescue yourself, so that their evacuations were more successful than they would have been had they not been alerted. Last time you traveled from East Haven, not East Haven, what's it called? Location. We are joined by Richard.
Hello.
You travelled from Tourmaline, the site where you first met and the site where you bought Lo the dragon, back to Bryn Shandar, one of the biggest of the 10 towns, and saw a large number of refugee camp areas dedicated to each of the towns that had been heavily damaged by the dragon while you had been fighting it. You saw members of Kerkonig, Dugan's Hole, Goodmead have arrived here. Notably absent, you've not seen anyone from Caer Dinevel, which was one of the towns that you hadn't managed to get to before the dragon passed through it. You headed into the town and spoke with the Council of Speakers, while AJ kept the crowd at bay, with the details of the 5 or 6 dragons that the Avian of Joy has slain. Single-handedly.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
With a breadstick.
Clawed.
Yeah. With one wing tied behind their back in some cases. you spoke with the 10 towns, and they offered you a grand reward for your successful defeat of the dragon, and ensuring the safety of those towns that you had been able to rescue. You gave a lot of said reward back in the hopes that it will speed up the recovery process. Kept a small amount for yourselves, but gave the majority of it back, and asked about potential future endeavors. Cherish, while in the council chamber, asked about her brother, and one of the people from Bremen spoke up to say that they had travelled down with a tiefling matching that description, and Cherish very quickly headed to the Northlook Tavern to chat with, to see if this tiefling was indeed her brother, and it turns out it was. Happy story there.
But there's
He has died horribly.
there's just Kieran.
It
It's
is,
Marigold.
it is half of a happy reunion.
Nah, you don't need the other one.
Was he the favourite sibling or the least favourite sibling?
I don't know.
Meanwhile, the rest of the group need to work. Everybody is discussing presently what they are going to do next. AJ and Carrion had a deep and meaningful conversation about some research that Carrion is trying to perform. Moss looks at the happy reunion with a little bit of apprehension in her eyes, and the
It
group,
brings up some questions in her mind.
yes, and the group settles down for a night's rest in Bryn Shandar, with the hope that the following day you will be heading out towards Jarlmoot, a circle of frozen thrones, where the spirits of the dead ice giants are said to hold a ghostly meeting once a month. Specifically, Dax, you will have heard some of these rumors.
Yes.
Let me get the rumors. That is not where I put the rumors. You would know that on the night of the full moon, under the light of the full moon, the apparitions of the dead frost giants appear in the throne and reminisce about their glorious past.
I have heard that rumour.
And that if you can impress the spirits of the dead frost giants, their leader, the Jarl of Jarls, will impart the answer to a single question on you.
Is he really the leader of the Frost Giants?
He was at one point.
That was a Simpsons joke. I do apologize.
Well, he is Jarl Jarlson, the Jarl of Jarls.
He is Ragavayeva. Ragaya. He's Jarl of Jarls. He's Ragnar Lothbrok.
He's Raggly.
The following morning, you all wake up and head down to the common area for breakfast. who is likely to be first down the stairs?
I think.
Oh, well.
Okay, never mind.
So fine. You go then. You go. James obviously.
And they crash into each other on the stairs.
Yeah.
Why don't we go together?
Cherish and AJ
hold
do that thing
hands.
where they try to walk through the door at the same time.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Have to pull my scissors.
No. Oh, let me pull back.
Nah,
Ah, shit. I think I got one of my chainmail attached to your feathers. Shit.
just
hang up.
fluff
Hang up.
you.
No worries, grapples. Jeez.
Kieran following Cherish down the stairs, just kind of rests his head in his hands for a second. You defeated a dragon.
Yeah.
Yes.
You defeated a dragon, but you can't figure out how to get through a doorway when there's two people there. Just hey, we just came out together, just randomly. It just happened, okay?
Came out.
Today a dragon, tomorrow the door.
Everyone knows the door is the MVP of all D&D games.
Fucking doors.
What's you door?
Season 1,
Stumps his
the
toe on it.
door. Season 2, the chair.
Season 3 will trip you up. It's the stairs.
Yeah. You both head downstairs and order a nice hearty breakfast and are served by
Someone, I'm sure.
someone probably. Served by Scram Sacks.
I don't want to be served by Scratch Sacks.
That's tough. He's the proprietor. A former adventuring human who's got a few scars across his face, but offers you up breakfast with a hearty smile and reminds you it's on the house.
You're too kind.
For the heroes of Icewind Dale, it is the least we can do.
I'd say it's an appropriate level of kindness considering what we did.
Yeah, what he said. Looks at stairs and Dax walks down.
Yeah. It's a very dramatic entrance, says I. Yes, I will join the table.
Scram Sacks goes and fetches you breakfast.
Thank you, Scramshack.
Is there anything the group wishes to discuss as it slowly apparates down the stairs, gathers in the common area?
Yes, the origin of Scramshack's name. Because it's troubling me.
My parents were interesting people.
I feel that.
Out of character. Your parents were cruel, heartless people.
It's the D&D world equivalent of a boy named Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sue is the fantasy equivalent of Sue.
Wow. I would probably say, like, how we're doing on supplies and then make an idea how we're going to get to the next destination. People?
Dax would know where this is, wouldn't he?
You have some idea. You know vaguely. You know vaguely where it is. It's in the mount. Well, not mount. It's in the hilly region to the west of Bryn Shaddar. I know compass directions.
Are you sure about that?
Never said you didn't.
I know
am
all of the
doubtful.
compass directions.
Yes.
It's in the wheat of the
Predator and
yeah,
North, south, way.
over there, yonder, hither and thither. It's sort of in the It's in the hilly regions to the west. It's maybe a day to a day and a half's trip by Axbeak is the name of the thing that you ride.
Yep.
Could we get a map?
It's not really the sort of location that appears on a standard map. Probably the best that you could do is a map with like a sizable circle saying it's roughly here.
Here-ish.
It's somewhere within this several kilometers.
Yeah.
It sounds like it won't be any more useful than what Dax already knows.
It's about as useful as the map in your brain.
John.
Yeah?
John.
Oh, hello.
I go John.
You might not get confused.
I go John.
Yes, hello.
Jared's just gonna go pull out the spiral crown real quick.
Okay.
And she's like, okay, let's see if there's anything of value of this. And she's going to cast Eldritch Sight on it, see if there's any kind of magic on it. Besides the Shardalins.
The Jeff. On the crown.
What?
On the Jeff, yes.
I cast Eldritch Sight on Jeff.
Jeff is no more magical than normal.
Oh,
Jeff is the normal amount of magic.
But somehow I'm seeing someone behind them, and it looks like some sort of creature with tentacles and wings.
Don't even worry about that.
Are you sure about that?
Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Shardalin crown is not magical.
Okay.
It is made of Shardalin, and so it is very receptive to being enchanted.
Really?
But it is of itself not enchanted.
Right. Quick question, Sean, has Carrion come down at some point already?
Not yet. It hasn't.
Alright. I'm going to leave it out for now.
Leave it there.
Yeah, she's going to place it on the table for now. And she's just going to have her little porridge.
Okay.
Does the crown confer any authority? Like, could you turn up to a town and go,
Yeah.
the crown of so-and-so, so I'm in charge now?
No, it's just a normal crown that... I forgot the guy's name again.
Something.
Sunblight.
Sunblight.
Yeah, the sunlight. Yeah, sunlight.
Yeah, but if we killed a king, if that, that's what he was, say, and we took his crown, and then you've got his crown, some places would go, well, you're king now, or queen,
Well, I mean, it makes sense, but I'm just kind of curious whether it had any kind of magic to it, or better yet, what represents why there is, there's 9 spikes, but already 7 of them are already broken off. Like, what does this mean? Because it's like, I don't. Is it to do with it's not to do with the 10 towns, because there's 9 of them on here. With this, or basically, unless he's very, very clumsy and somehow smacked 7 of them, I don't know.
You can see from the positions of the 2 remaining ones, it doesn't look like he could have accidentally, walked into a low bar or something.
No, so it's not that clumsy.
Is it relatively new?
Difficult to tell.
Yeah. So obviously if it was hundreds of years old, just wear and tear might have knocked bits off here and there.
No, that would make sense, yeah.
It doesn't appear to be that old. But it's also not shining and new.
No. I still have some dwarven chainmail armor on me if anybody's interested in this one. If not, I'll go and sell it off and see if we can get some cat coin from it.
Could I walk in from outside at this point? If you're looking to sell that, just don't mention it was made by Duragar. It'll get turned away at most establishments.
I'll just say that we found it in a fortress.
Hey, that'll probably do it.
I'm keeping the gold though.
Very, very fair. What's this about the crown then?
I just thought I just checked to see if there's any kind of magic to it, but there's just nothing. I'm just curious as to the fact that there's 7 broken off from the remaining 9 spikes, and I don't know whether it's nothing. I don't feel like it's nothing. Well, the thing is though, there's the 10 towns. This doesn't seem to be indicating it is part of the 10 towns.
I believe it's crowns are several things, mostly symbols of authority. Could be clans or sons or bannermen. Would I have any? Is there any like writing on it in Undercommon or anything?
Yeah, and while we're speaking of broken up, how is it broken up? Is it like someone forced it broken, like when you snap it?
Or has it been removed in a more...
Roll me, Grim, specifically, Kerry, roll me a history check to look up the crown.
All right. Please. I'll take a 15.
I'm so happy that the dice are rolling now. No longer have to worry about it anymore.
Looking at it, it's a relatively modern design of crown. You suspect that it is something that Zardarok had made for himself. From stories that you have heard, you know that the Dwergar don't tend to go in for aesthetic design pieces.
They're very brutalist.
So having a crown probably either served some form of purpose or he was stand out in his community for having something for the sake of the look of the thing.
Man, I can tell you. Ooh, sorry, yeah.
Sorry, you would also suspect, being a dwarf, one of the important things that dwarven leaders would want to mark is heirs or sons.
God, Brim, you're going to have to procreate.
Okay.
What the?
I'm gonna sweep that sort of under the rug. I think. Well, they're not sort of ones to stand on aesthetics. They're very brutalist, similar to how they live. They're very hardy. It could best bet is probably markings of heirs. If I had to put money on it, there were 7 spikes, or were there 9 spikes?
There were 9 spikes, 7 of which have been snapped off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunblights are admittedly a very before we met them, sort of a powerful big clan. So imagine
maybe he had 9 or 8 siblings, and the 2
it's certainly not uncommon.
I mean, if that's the case, then it means that we've got 2 left. Well, 1 left.
I'm gonna chime in with another piece of information you recall.
Oh,
This is information that all of the group has, and as you're discussing this, the pieces click together. You met 2 other Sunblights who were his children.
Oh,
I was just going to say that.
Or I could still
he
add
had like 8 or 9 kids, and they're all. Some of them are majorly dead.
Aye, and now there's what?
Hotels.
2, 3 left?
2. There's potentially 2 left. Because
Well, then we
didn't
don't
get
have
any
to
of
worry
them.
about it. We don't have to worry about it. We shouldn't have to worry about them anymore. They're small enough now that the 2 of them will most likely, if I had to put money on it, most likely fall into bickering with each other over who gets the spoils from Daddy's will. But seeing as we have the crown, their infighting will probably last either a long time or a short time.
Or Brim, they're both working together, and they might be working on something to make it worse than what we have to deal with today.
I give you a very, it's a very it's a look of, sarcastic agreement. I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they're working very hard at trying to kill us or discuss or make something worse than the. I'll turn to the dragon corpse that's outside that.
I do think as well that 2 siblings left after 7 have been in some way eliminated from a very hardcore murderous group are probably going to fall out within about 2 seconds of power being up for grabs.
Either way, anything is possible at this point, and we still have to be on our guard. Because as we know, we still had to deal with a lot of Dwegar and there's still other cities with the Dwegar. So most likely, they're still out there, and we haven't really gotten rid of all of them. Well, not stopped all of them.
At this point, Snicket, Moss, and Carrion, would any of the 3 of you like to join the party downstairs?
No.
Moss will shuffle downstairs. She's looking very tired.
When you say shuffle,
Discombobulated.
when you say shovel, I just feel like you just sat on the chair on the stairs, start bum shuffling down the stairs.
Not quite that bad.
I think it's like very much not picking up her feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long has it been since the big battle against the Sardinian dragon?
At this point, 2 days.
Okay then. Yep, I'll come down. Yep.
Makes it sound like you've been literally just sitting around for 2 days.
I know. Yeah. Well, pretty much. I've got to repair pets. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Good morning.
When is it morning? I'm lost track.
The sun is up. For what little daylight we get.
But do you really?
In just a few moments, the sun will rise.
But do you really trust the sun?
Implicitly, it seems to rise every single day.
Yeah.
And the day it doesn't,
We rejoice!
I mean, I've heard
you and a lot of other people, AJ.
that a few that is in fact our world that moves, and the rising of the sun is an effect caused by our world turning.
Don't be silly. It's just it's a white it's a shining disc that's painted on that black thing up there, then it spins around.
Oh no. Is Snicket a flat earther?
I think
You
from the
sound
sounds of
like a
it,
child.
Once Earth.
Snicket is a flat sunner.
Oh, Snicket, who needs the sun when I'm already dazzling?
Hello.
Are you a bright shining disc of fire?
Well, I could be.
I feel like that's doing several discredits to the gods of that sun.
I feel like if Snicket put a match to me, then certainly it'll get quite close.
You turn around, she just like standing over the match. Can we try?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just throwing this out there. Would anyone be interested in taking out that Maxwell Denor fellow? Hit him.
Mm.
I really hate him.
I'm sorry. You just sound so simnish.
I just,
But yeah.
I just imagine a surfer dude whenever I hear that name.
Maxwell Denor.
Oh,
But he sounds like it's so like he's like in The Sims. I can't unhear it anymore. but in all seriousness, I was trying to quick chime in. So Chad's just gonna look at Kieran real quick.
Hi.
Okay. Why are you saying hi for?
He looked
Okay.
at me, and I looked at him.
He looked at me.
Just like a mouthful of porridge. Yeah.
I decided that I think it's best if you stayed here in Bridgehead, so it's at least safe. What?
It's scary out there.
No, you know what, that's fair. You know,
but it's also exciting.
There's nothing wrong with seeking safety. The town was just attacked by a dragon.
But I still think you should still be practicing. So I'm wondering if you're okay with it, I can talk to the militia. I can arrange the militia to take you on and get trained a bit.
I suppose I should be putting my skills to good use, yes?
Yes, you should. You remember what Marigold said?
And you said Dad used to be a hero up here, so
Yeah.
maybe we can carry that on.
You remember what Marigold said? It's always best
If they...
to... Shit, what did she say? It's been a while since she said it, but I remember seeing it when she said it so
She
many
said
times.
something really pertinent.
Something really pertinent and powerful.
She said, never stand aside when the world is moving.
Oh wow! No, that is a very good lesson to keep in mind.
I mean, do we have any contacts who might be a bit more impressive than the local militia who could help with training?
Well,
Right, there was that one dwarf lady that we did business with. What was her name?
I came here with the Speaker of Bremen. Maybe I could speak to the council. Ask if they need support with anything.
yeah, as long as you can get some, if you can protect yourself, that's all I'm happy about.
If you want me to stay in Bryn Shandar, I'll do that, but...
Yeah, and in the meantime, when we're out, we'll send you any updates about Marigold or what's happening.
Okay.
If anything, we've got somebody in here to at least send a warning if anything else comes up, which anything else can happen. Also, in the meantime, make some friends.
Yeah, you lonely bitch.
He's not lonely, but
Sorry.
if he starts working together, he'll be more happy to get along with people.
I suppose I don't really know anyone around here, so yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some friends, you loser.
Yeah, join in.
Harsh crowd.
I'll find between 4 and 6 friends, and we'll go out and solve mysteries.
Yeah, of various skill sets. And
Make sure you have.
Just gonna look at everybody like silver. I'm talking about brother.
Oh, hold on.
Maybe
Just make sure that they've got some sort of.
one of the friends could have some form of big animal, like a
Hi, make sure it talks.
yes, a large dog. A large dog feels right, like some sort of mastiff or a
A Great Dane.
Great Dane would be good. I don't know what Dane.
Cheryl's just gonna put her hands into
Travels next.
just do the face palm. It's like, okay, you guys are idiots. I fucking hate you.
I mean, we're speaking about the legendary adventuring party of Mystery Incorporated.
Bitch.
What is Mystery Incorporated? Where's this from?
What?
Now, come on. We've all heard of Mystery Incorporated.
No, we haven't.
They're all over the Waterdeep times.
And
They're constantly solving adventures.
that terrifying construct, the mystery machine they have that they ride around in.
You really need to read more.
Aye.
Well, no, when you're in the militia, you don't do a lot of reading. That's me, I'm just doing a lot of training.
I'll pick you up to done sometime.
I
asked the great lich who owned the amusement park, says Goat.
Yeah.
Aye, exactly.
It was just cause and bother. Like when they got the mascot,
Jared just pulls a massive grumpy face, stop making fun of me. I don't know how to take care of my brother. It's been fucking years.
At about
I'm
this
just doing
point,
what's best.
At about this point, Carrion makes his way down the stairs.
He flops down the stairs like a slinky.
That's
I can see that.
impressive considering you have a spine.
He flops to the bar, sits on a stool, and flops his head down onto the bar.
Can I carry?
Oh, sleepy.
Okay, I'm going to just make some changes to the map I had prepared.
He sits up, he orders his breakfast, and then he goes to sit with the rest. And flops his head on the table.
Yeah, I was going to say, just go back to bed.
I'm going to revert the changes I made to the map that I've prepared.
His ring. Yeah, the battle map for the dragon is about to appear.
Damn
it! Spoiled.
Spoilers.
Oh, Carrion, speaking of, where is your,
I'm going to take us to a map for no reason.
for no reason at all.
Pull map.
I feel concerned.
I also
this is a very
have
familiar
one
bar map.
tavern, so
I was going to take
but
Swear, we've been here
very
before.
familiar.
it was on short notice. I only have one snow-covered tavern.
It's
That's
these
very
damn
fair.
contractors. They only design it once and just build it all over the place.
Yeah,
It's a
it's,
shame.
But at least you know where everything is. You know exactly where everything's going to be.
It's a shame.
There's nothing wrong with the design. Why change it?
Winter seas.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Sean.
Acquiring bread because, it was just thick.
Look at everybody. They're so cute.
Hello?
Hello.
No.
Hello.
Do you hear us?
I can hear it. I'm awaiting what Carrion was about to be asked, and I've not got it yet.
Oh, right. Where is your, and I'll sort of tap one of the skulls around your neck. The necromancy, Villain. Where's she? Do you know?
Elaine?
Hi.
I mean, she's gone to get transportation for when we...
Yeah, she's
Oh.
sort of those.
Sure.
Oh, right. It's just, she did that yesterday. I was just wondering where she was, and Karen, you seemed eager to learn, so I figured you'd know.
But do remind me, guys, how far is this and how long it will take us to get there again?
Day and a half.
Day and a half, okay. Do we have enough rations for this? And just to top up what we need?
No idea. Flop it back down.
Why are you so tired?
Just sleepy. It's been a tiring
You got-
and
You got to think about it, Dex. He's used up a lot of spells recently. That takes a lot of energy.
Yeah, but I find typically that no matter how trying your day is, if we get 8 hours of rest, we're back to normal.
I normally function on 6, actually.
I find wizards need at least double, if not triple, the sleep because they so often ignore their own circadian rhythms.
just didn't. Slept, but it just was just tossing and turning and
You're not hearing
couldn't get comfy.
you're not hearing any voices calling you to another not allowed in distress, are you?
No,
Oh, that's good.
And
I
if,
would try and honest you would.
At around this point in the conversation, a bright white circle begins to draw itself on the ground next to Kieran.
oh, what?
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 In this space,
What?
What?
a bright white circle draws itself onto the ground, glowing and white.
That's
Slowly holding Kieran just
Is he about to get
Yeah, just interposing myself in between him and the rune.
Is he about to get kidnapped? So we're going to have to go and rescue him.
You better not fucking kidnap my brother. I just got back.
Aaron kind of just rolls his head on the table to look at. He's like, looks at it, but isn't as panicky as everyone else.
As
You know,
soon
so-
as soon as the circle completes, which takes maybe 5-6 seconds, enough that Brim can push Kieran out of the way and step into the space.
Grab Kieran and throw him across the room.
The
My
line,
poor brother.
the line of the circle darts through the middle of it until a pentagram has been drawn in the middle of the circle.
Oh God! What the fuck, indeed?
That's a reassuring.
As soon as the symbol is complete, the runes flare for a second. A bright light flashes into the room, and a woman appears with long ginger hair, a long pink and purple dress, a large staff with a crystal at the end of it. And she looks around the room until she sees Carrion, and she turns and she says, "Oh, darling, sweetie, there you are."
Carrion immediately stands and charges to her and just hugs her. Just
It's the
She flings her arms around Carrion and pulls him into the hug. It's been too long, dear.
it has. I know I missed you.
That you've made so
Cherish
many
with all the
friends.
intense
And he grabs her hand and leads her
Lowers this.
close to the table.
Oh, I
And-
think I can tell which one is the avian of joy.
I do a little feather flourish.
So yeah, that's AJ or Avian Joy. The one next to you, the one next to you, that's Bryn.
Hello.
That's,
Whoa.
that's Cherish. She pointing
It's very
full
nice to
on,
meet you.
Hey!
That's Cherish. That one there is Snicket.
Oh, I think he's mentioned you.
Sticky raises his hand. So you're not here to kidnap Kieran then?
Who's Kieran?
My brother.
That one cowering and Cherish is.
No. No, I am
It's-
not.
Oh,
That's all right then.
No, I didn't mean to intend it. It was just that we've been separated for a long time, and I didn't want him to go again.
that one over there next to the Snicket, that one's Dax, and this, and just kind of like puts hand on Moss's shoulder and shakes. Then this is Moss.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Carrion's mum.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello, Carrion's mum.
Hi, Gary's mum.
I'm Carrion's
Did you-
mum. You can call me Remora.
Ramora.
Aura.
Remora.
Lean over to Dax. I thought she was dead.
I told you she was.
I'll go with the cricket. Yeah, Snicket. Yes, she might be. She might be more complicated than your typical. I'm not knocking it because I've got a complicated.
I loudly whisper for both Dax and Snickers, like, shut the fuck up. What
you
the fuck's that?
You do actually both have the same smile. They have the same nose and smile. What the fuck?
What the hell?
Probably took it from the same twins they murdered or something.
Let alone how this time to have the head tilted as well.
He's adopted, so
Oh.
Still?
Yeah, I told you all this. I was left and
Yeah.
me.
You did.
About this, yeah.
But do consider, Carrion, we have fought a dragon since you told us that.
Yeah,
Yes.
but, it's
Carrion was saying, how exciting.
When did
He was he was a very brave man, by the way.
Boy, he's my brave little
Like-
boy. Sorry, what was his Dax?
when did he tell you this?
Oh, he called last night.
Ah,
I was preparing the spell to come. It's very difficult to leave where I live.
and where is that?
To the south,
It's really nice to meet you, actually, Ramara.
I have a tower. I inherited a tower.
What?
Oh, you know what? That's pretty cool.
Right.
That's pretty impressive.
Very nice. My teacher died in an accident, and yes, I inherited his tower.
You know what? Makes sense.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, I'm not going to look too closely at that one.
What?
That's a good plan. I don't.
So obviously, aside from seeing your son, which is obviously all the reason you need, is there another reason you've arrived today?
Oh no, he needed me to come and speak with his friends, and so I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
Miss Remora does a bow. What can we do for you then?
I need to make sure that you are taking good care of my boy, and that you are trustworthy. And I trust in his judgment. But he is wanting me to meet you now.
Well, you can always trust the avian of joy.
Makes sense, yeah.
Increasingly awkward at this particular revelation.
AJ, remember, you do have a bit of a dubious backstory. Like, that's someone would only hear half of. It'd be
Hey.
like,
What's wrong with my dubious backstory?
Everybody has a
got better.
dubious backstory, isn't it fascinating?
Yes.
I think the only thing wrong with your backstory, AJ, is that it is dubious.
AJ has a dubious backstory.
Now, when have I ever lied to any of you?
from the first moment we met you.
Hey, he has every right to do that, okay?
I didn't lie. I admitted the truth.
Some people's
Well, that's
business is
honest.
just
I mean, like, who's gonna, like, throw all of their backstory to a stranger at the beginning of the day? At the first meet?
No, that's fine.
I turned towards the bartender. You probably had that happen to you.
Oh, yes.
I guess being a tavern person is different.
Well, I mean, I used to be an adventurer like you until I settled down.
We're expecting you to sow the arrows of the new, but this is fine.
We've got enough backstory revelations going on right now. We need to focus on the ones we've got here. We can come to your backstory later. Okay? Barkeep.
Sorry, I upset Rogue. He was so looking forward to the arrow in a knee.
Yeah, same here. I feel that right.
Like, for
So
instance...
he didn't take an arrow to the knee. He took a firebolt to the shoulder.
Yeah.
That's even better.
For instance, you all seem to have fascinating backstories. But has anybody noticed the fact that Moss appears to have been crying?
What?
Looks out, Moss.
Was that a...
All of us just turned towards Moss.
In fairness, there wasn't a big light spell that happened and someone appeared, and that did get most of our attention.
She just looks up and just like has a look of what? Like, it's not that she's wrong, but also like, why'd you just drop that into conversation?
Yeah, why are you throwing me under the bus for, lady?
Bosses. I'm sorry, was that a was that a
She is Carrion's mum.
No, but she's not wrong.
You okay? I don't get out much.
No, that's absolutely fine. Like, it seems like a lot of stuff's happened.
I feel we should address that other thing first.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Moss is... Are you okay?
Moss is... Well, you're used to Moss having green around her eyes. Kind of makeup, you assume. And it's more smudged than normal. And she's sort of a bit puffy-eyed and just, like... Yeah, a little bit lost and quiet this morning.
Oh,
Carrion finds a handkerchief.
why?
Thank
Very
you.
much.
Cherish is gonna get the fuck up the table and just immediately go around and hug her.
Oh,
I just realized last night that if I stand any chance of being found, then I need to maybe find a way to share my picture with people. So I was painting, but it's with Cherish having found family, it's I worry that someone's looking for me and that they're really worried. I don't want them to be, because I'm okay, but I don't know who and I can't tell them. So I painted my picture on a bunch of paper and hopefully I can give it to the leaders to take back to their towns.
It's a good idea, yeah. It's just not just that though, but you've just lost someone as well, Moss.
I know. It's all a lot. And I'm trying to be okay and I'm trying to be practical, but
Moss, it's okay not to be okay. It just...
yes. It's always scary to get your face out there at first. But I'm sure you'll be all right.
Carrion, Dax, Snicket, and Cherish.
Right.
Could the four of you all make me perception checks?
Yep.
I was going to ask, it might be related. What do the pictures that she's drawn look like?
I think we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Perceptionizing.
Because I don't have eyes.
Does Moss show the pictures to the group?
they will be face down on the table next to her. But yeah, if someone is kind of looking at them, she will flip them over.
They
are
they look like
relatively, relatively decent. Moss, it's clearly a bit kind of kid-like. She's not a huge artist, but you can tell it's Moss. Yeah. And Moss is relatively distinctive anyway. And it's got a little mo at the bottom corner.
Like, I was just worried you'd draw a completely different person, like, you know, Dragonborn, and that was like gonna be telling of another problem that was going on.
Yeah, that was what my worry was as well.
What I am gonna say is this one. This one saw a thing.
Oh, bye, guys.
So I'm gonna go tell them what they notice.
Oh no.
What?
Hello.
Oh.
Hello?
The two of you notice something. You watch as Moss takes the handkerchief and wipes her eyes a little bit. There's smudged green around her eyes. But there is also green underneath the smudged green.
as if like that'd be like what we normally consider as her skin, which seems to be sort of like a white, is in fact not that. It's this green, like it's taken off.
If the skin around the eyes is this sort of leafy green color,
and it's not makeup. This is what's underneath the makeup.
Yes, underneath the leafy green makeup is leafy green skin.
And we didn't know that.
You did not know that previously.
Okay.
Do you have any further questions before we go back to the rest of the group?
I mean, I suppose have we ever seen, this is how, have we ever seen Moss where she's been caught in the rain or something like that, where something would have smudged her makeup?
You try to think back and you don't remember.
While I've got you very quickly, DM, just before I forget, because there's a lot happening, I wanted to cast Primeval Awareness, basically try and work out what Carrion's mum is.
Okay. What does Primeval Awareness do?
It tells me like if someone's a celestial, a fae, an undead. An undead.
Ping.
Yeah. Colour me surprised.
She is dead.
What you choose to do with both of those pieces of information, I will leave up to you. Does Primeval Awareness have any sort of verbal somatic components?
It doesn't, because it's not like a spell.
Or is it a feature? It's a feature.
It's a feature of being a ranger, yeah.
Just something you know, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's not even something anybody at the table will notice you doing.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Okay.
We're going to go back over there now. Jeff, you don't know that thing he knows.
No.
Oh, okay.
You know the thing about the eyes. You don't know the thing.
I know the thing about the eyes, but
about
you
Mumsy.
don't know the things that I know as well, because I know a lot of things.
I mean, there are other things that. Anyway.
Go on.
Oh, lots of secrets were shared there. That was fun.
Oh,
it was really good.
I
Feedback
didn't
too. Go on.
did I not tell you that you would be spilling all your secrets?
Can I lean over to Moss and very quietly say, Moss, could we talk in private for a moment?
No.
Oh, it's just, fuck off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. If Snicket, this is our character, but if Snicket, obviously I imagine we both realise we've seen this.
yeah, we just probably like nudge each other.
Yeah, a glance.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you want to come as well, or if you wanted to stay with the group.
Sticky would also hop down to the chair and scamper along with you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the assassination squad of the party. Me and Snicket too.
I don't think it'll be subtle.
It was nice knowing Moss, but there's now a large explosion.
Well,
And I previously was standing.
Where Moss was.
We will miss them.
so I suppose we'll go to one of our rooms, but I don't know where you want to take the action, GM, whether it's this or
We'll let you go up to the room, which I'm just going to move your tokens over into this corner of the room for a moment.
Yeah.
Because I don't have bedrooms set up.
Why not, Joe?
This is a one-floor tavern, apparently.
Well,
Just imagine a staircase. It's fine.
We're going into the Strider corner now.
Let's stick with this party at the table for a moment as you ascend the stairs.
Yeah.
Very well, that certainly wasn't weird. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Carrion looks a little bit worried about being let off.
George is a bit worried as well.
But
So,
I'm oblivious as always.
I
so Remora,
yes.
how can we? Is there tests you wish to administer, or how can we prove that we are trustworthy and taking good care of Carrion?
Oh, I just wanted to talk to you and meet you and stuff.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't get out much, and haven't for a few years. And
All right.
I mean, yes.
Is there a
So-
reason why you're not going out? Is it a bit too far away? You can't get to certain
I'm a
areas?
little bit out of the way at the tower that I'm in, and
Okay.
some of the locals don't fully trust the place. It's a bit old, and yeah.
I have a question. And Carrion is a very competent wizard, and has there are certainly many scrapes we are in that had he not been there,
He was
we
good at
would.
his studies, and this one.
Did you teach him?
Yes, I didn't want to, but he was. He could. It's not the sort of thing you share with your child, but he picked up the books and he started learning, and I couldn't stand in the way of it. I had to encourage him.
All right. Thank goodness you did. So, was it like a mouse at first, or did the skull collection happen early, or?
I don't know. I mean, the skull collection, he's had a fascination with collecting things for a while.
Oh, well, we've collected many since.
Oh, you have some new ones.
He pulls out his bag and pull. This one's a shark that they gave me, and this, and I found this. I think I did pick up a mind flare one, didn't I? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the mind flare one, and I think just goes through whatever skulls. I can't remember all the skulls.
Oh, shall I take the shark one back with me? I can mount it on the wall.
Yeah, you can take the shark one. Yeah, then it'll be.
You won't have to carry it around.
I won't have to carry it around. It's
It'll look
really
good in the kitchen.
It will.
Just over over the table.
That is a dagger to my heart. I got you that skull. I know I'm not there, but I got you that skull.
It's a good job you're not.
And it's going back to his home where it'll be displayed with pride.
He's putting it on the fridge.
It's a fridge magnet now.
I went to Icewind Dale and all I got was this lousy fridge magnet.
And I think all I got with this. I went to I went to landlocked Icewind Dale, and all I got was this skull.
It was a land shark. It swam through the snow. Right?
Through the snow.
Yeah. It land shark. Yeah.
Street shark.
Jawso.
It was wearing rollerblades. He was awesome.
Shark bite. Hoo ha ha.
And he played the Jaws theme music in your head, which drove you mad. It's all very. This is basic, biology.
Oh, I'm writing this down. All sharks get Jaws theme in head.
Remora
Permanent?
turns and stage whispers to Carrion. Should I speak to the bird alone? Like the others went off and they're having a conversation alone.
I mean, yeah, you can if you want to talk to him. If you want to talk to him on his own, then yeah, take it away.
She turns back to the rest of the group with the same big smile that Carrion has and looks directly at AJ. Can we have a word in private? AJ, is it? Aliens?
Yes! You want a private audience with the Avian of Joy? Well, I'm more than happy to deliver, dear lady.
Fantastic. I don't have a room here, so should we
Oh, come
just
to
go
mine.
outside or? Ah, yes, that's an excellent idea.
Don't worry, I will show you a dance you will never forget.
Just sort of elbow Syrian and just go, there's my chances.
Oh, I feel I'm going to enjoy a private audience with the avian of joy.
Anyone enjoys a private audience with me.
She's still coming back with a bird skull.
Oh, yeah. Aye, there's no denying it. She'll sweep them alive.
Technically, the stairs are behind this door, but I mean, we don't actually. We've never used them, but we'll go into this little cubby hole.
Yes. Somewhere.
You're in that cupboard now.
That'll
Hurry.
do.
I'll do.
I'll pop you in the cupboard.
Yes. So
We've got any other unexpected guests. I'd half expect the loon to come through those doors, and I stare at them. I stare at the door.
Doors
Why would-
fly open.
what's happening?
Everything's
Sherry-
fine.
Cherish, you just hear a voice in your head. Yeah, any more unexpected guests? This will be an interesting episode. Crunchy popcorn.
I say in my head, so I dare you to go behind Brim right now and scare him.
Brim, you hear a voice just on the edge of the wind behind you just say,
I swing.
nothing is there.
But you see Carrie do a massive smirk.
Moss, Dax, and Snicket, you all head upstairs to one of the three of your rooms.
I'll get you for that, Cherish.
I would say Moss's room, so she feels the most comfortable.
Okay.
On the way up the stairs, Moss would just say, was my art not good enough?
It was, well, I mean,
Wait, I can't leave this. Oh, don't worry, I can hold it in. Continue, please.
okay. First of all, Moss, art does not have to be good or bad. Art is just a creative expression and something to do. Now, obviously, in your purpose here, you have a very specific reason for drawing it. So it needs to resemble you, which it does. But typically, art does not have to be good or bad. It is just art.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Then
Yeah. Yeah, we're not having a chat with you to discuss you. You're painting.
why are we?
But on a side note, he finishes drawing on a silencer to a pistol.
Oh, God.
Like that bit in Goodfellas where the guy walks in to get made and they shoot in the back of the head. Is that what you? Well, Moss, have you noticed you've been crying and your makeup has ran a little? And where you normally have your green makeup, there seems to be more green beneath that.
There's more green than makeup.
Yeah, like
And is that always been the case?
I mean, I assume so, but I don't know. I just assumed that maybe this makeup stained and I keep adding it on because that's what I did and I don't want to look any different in case someone recognizes me.
Okay, so this sounds an awful question to ask. What color is your skin normally? Or without any makeup or any paint, what color? I'm blue, Sniggert's green.
Look at this color. She genuinely looks puzzled. Like she has.
Snickers can speak up. Moss, are you actually Moss?
What, like plants?
Yeah, green moss. Yeah.
No, there's moss in here, and points to her necklace, and that's where we came up with my name from.
What about there? Points at your eyes. Points up at your eyes.
Do we have a mirror? Can we get a mirror?
There'll be a mirror in the room somewhere.
Yeah, Moss had a mirror because she was using it to be able to paint herself.
If
She will wash her face. Some of the green will come off, but not all of it. I don't know. Does makeup not stain?
well, makeup comes off if you wash it, as is my understanding. But none of us have noticed this about you before. That it's absolutely not a problem. It's say like, I'm blue, he's green. I've got antlers. Some of them they've got horns. So if you're green or have plants, that's okay. That's But I just thought it might shed some light onto your past if we could work this out.
I hadn't really questioned it. Then again, Mo's a bit green as well, but he lives in my pocket where the makeup is, so I think it's that. But I don't know.
Mo
Maybe
sticks her
that's-
head out of the...
Could we examine Mo with Moss's permission?
Yes.
I'm not talking, vivisection. Just,
Oh, really?
Squeak, eyes go wide.
As long as Mo comes back in one piece.
I mean, I could talk to Mo. I could actually get Mo's consent for this.
do you need exactly one piece or approximately one piece?
Squeak!
One piece as is. No changes.
Okay. I will cast to make this straightforward as possible. Yeah, this is going to be straightforward. I will cast speak with animals and then speak with an animal to, get this resolved and say, Mo,
Hi.
yeah, right. We are concerned about Moss. Do you
I am too.
understand?
She seems sad.
Yes, that's what we're trying to fix. I'll understand, because again, sadness is a perfectly normal emotion. Anyway,
Fix sadness, make happy.
we're trying to establish, and again, this sounds awful, what colour Moss is. And I suppose
Oh,
big
she's
question of
moss pallid.
Now,
I don't
when you
understand
say that-
colours.
God. Okay.
Can we wash
You are Dax coloured.
his-
He is Snicket coloured. She
Yeah,
is
yeah,
pink coloured.
I'm blue coloured. That's
Blue.
my colour. Blue.
Do
Now,
you-
can you see that my colour is different to Snicket's colour?
1 second, I need to look up if mice are colourblind.
Moss can tell that you're talking to him, right? And that he's talking back. Like, it'll be squeaks and stuff.
Yes,
But
yes. I don't believe anyone can understand it apart from the two of them, but yes.
cool.
No, they're colorblind.
No, they are colourblind. We can... No.
Can we wash his feet? I don't think he particularly likes water, but I've never asked.
I will relay that in typical translator fashion, that if we could wash Mo a bit, that would help.
If you're gentle.
I mean, I'm not going to do it.
Oh,
That's Moss to do it. Let's get
you have a loofah.
Yeah, I'm pampered.
I've heard of them, but I've never tried one.
So, between the three of us,
Do we have a mouth sleeve?
we'll wash Mo a little bit.
No colour will come off of Mo is green on the end of its paws. I think I've shared the picture before. John, have you got it?
Not to hand.
Okay, I will dig it up.
I'm sure we've been through this before, John. Well, you know how I cast that thing a minute or two ago to find out some information about someone?
Yep.
Primordial thingy.
Yeah. Now, Moss would have been there as well, and it didn't go as well as that first thing you learned. He's also another thing that you learned.
You would have got a very slight ping from Mo.
For
Sugar John in
Roll.
idioms.
Big
You would-
broken Richard, guys.
You would not have got a ping from Moss. Would you have got a ping from Moss? I don't believe so. One moment.
What are we pinging for?
I will.
Are you familiar with terms celestial, fey, undead?
No.
Some more.
Not even Fiend is on that list.
You refuse to believe it.
He's been a demon this whole time.
Shin.
I mean, soon I'm going to have to stop rolling insight checks on a sodden mouse.
On a mouse.
We have figured out he's got as little memory as Moss has.
I've just
So
confirming. You would have also got a faint ping from Moss.
Oh. Now, what, from her general appearance, what would we say Moss was? Is it a halfling?
She appears to be an elf.
And now that was it. Yes. Okay.
Your ping, in case it wasn't clear which of your above options it was, is Fey.
That's probably the better one of some of those options.
It's not as strong as... It's not as strong as a pure-blooded Fey. Like, if you were to do this ping around dawn.
Yeah. Are they a hexblood?
No.
Ah! God damn it. I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain this about how they are to do Moss, that I'm getting these pings of that it seems like she's at least in some part Fey.
who what?
You have an essence of Fey about you.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, the Fey, live in the Feywild. Dawn, who is married to Cherish. That's what he is. Very, very powerful, very magical creatures.
Strange.
Somewhat.
I don't know. All I remember is the snow, so
Now, the Fae are a tricky bunch. Make a lot of deals and do a lot of weird spells on people.
why would they do that?
Oh, they think it's fun.
No.
Yeah. No, I don't want to stereotype the whole group of them, but it does happen a lot. So it's possible that maybe, this happened in the Feywild, or your memory loss, or, you've been in the Feywild, or...
I mean, if you think it makes sense, then maybe. We've not exactly had many other explanations that make any more or less sense, so...
I feel around this point in the conversation, you hear Remora and AJ going past the door, and Remora is just constantly talking as she goes down the hallway. we'll come back to what's being said in a second. Carry on your conversation.
When, as much as it pains me to say this, it might be really helpful if we got Dawn here and had a conversation. Or, and this is an equally problematic option, my mum,
Your mother's.
could potentially help
Not the mothers.
because they are fake.
Oh dear. Is this just like the family reunion episode now?
Yep. Stick it, your uncle's going to burst in a minute. Like the head patch.
Josh,
Oh my 50 billion brothers, I didn't know I had.
Hello.
has Moss seen Dawn yet?
No.
Okay.
You've been around
couldn't
just
remember
before
whether-
or after him.
Yeah, it's fair. I
You've
mean,
never been in the same room at the same time.
I'm happy to meet them.
I think
Are they safe to meet if they
they're safer,
play tricks? Are they okay tricks?
they're safer than my mum's, I think. So,
Maybe that's better then.
I've met his mums. They're very nice people.
yeah.
They let me eat what I wanted.
That does sound nice.
Commissioned him to make the baby vulture.
Yeah, if it will help, I still think I should give the posters
You know,
anyway. But
absolutely could help. But I mean, can you remove all of your makeup and we can just see you, without any of that, just so we can get perhaps a clear picture.
John sent you a message, by the way.
yeah, she will scrub her face, and the green gets a little bit lighter than it was. Like, it was quite bold and bright before, and there's definitely still a green tone there. Probably a little bit stronger than you would assume is just staining, but also you don't know how long Moss has had this makeup on, and neither does she.
And I'm not going to do this, but if you were to touch that area where it was green, would it feel different?
I mean, you
No,
can't stick
I
it, stick it, do it straight up. You want social niceties and all that.
I don't think so. I mean, and she'll just lean her face towards you and be like, you can see if you want. Is it different from yours?
I'll gently just touch her normal skin on her cheek, and then this green skin.
It feels like skin.
Am I going to get anything right today? Oh my days.
No.
No.
Apparently not.
No.
What I will suggest you
Maybe-
possibly notice, being this close to Moss, Sean, correct me if I'm wrong. Does Moss have leaves and things twined into her hair?
Mm-hmm.
Can they notice the thing about those
Yeah,
with
go for it. Why not?
with a passive
We're still-
perception of
We're
7
still
feet?
beans, so go for it.
You touch the skin and you feel the skin around the cheek and it's skin and skin on to skin where it's green and skin where it's not green. But you do notice that she has leaves intertwined in her hair until you start noticing they're not intertwined.
They're growing.
They're growing from the hair.
Would I have knowledge of what creatures, what species, whatever?
I know what this might be, but Sticky probably wouldn't.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Can I make that roll as well while I'm there as well?
Yeah.
I'm narrating this when people do an autopsy and they say, it's been recorded or like an X-Files.
The subject has.
Yeah, like that. Their brain weighs 11 pounds.
Wait, you've taken my brain out?
Okay.
How did you get in there?
They sucked out his brain.
Could I potentially use nature? Because I'm a lot better at that.
No, because this is not about the natural world.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Fair enough. Fair enough.
This is not naturally occurring creatures. This is Fae.
I can make a guess, but it's probably going to be wrong.
Snicket, make the guess that Jeff thinks it is, and I will confirm or deny that.
It's an Eladrin of some description. If I had to guess, I would say Summer Eladrin.
Oh!
You've been.
Hello.
Done.
Yeah. Eladrin, yes.
Yeah. Green skin and face not getting it away.
There we go.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to drop that secret. I was going to let Sean do that one.
Mhm.
But yeah. We'll go back to
Yeah, so Snicket would know that.
Snicket
We're
does.
going from that role.
I'd say he recognises it, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
from that
sorry,
role,
might
Snicket
not know
recognizes, may not know all the details, but recognizes this creature is a thing that this description matches.
Couple things to say.
Yeah.
And I think we'll pause that conversation.
I think that's a good place to pause it, yes.
Let Jeff hold on to that hand grenade.
And we'll come back to that in a moment. But now we're going to go over to the Avian of Joy and Remora, who walk up the stairs, and Remora is just constantly any space in anything that AJ is saying, Remora is filling up with conversation. So there is a constant chatter going down the corridor. AJ obviously talks a decent amount, if not a lot. Remora does not like silence, and so is happily filling any of the rest of it, asking questions about AJ and how they came to know her son and the rest of the group, and
Why is the one with antlers so grumpy? And
and then they get into the privacy of the AJ's bedchamber.
The AJ's pet.
The AJ.
All right.
He says he trusts you.
Aw,
Is he right?
that's very nice. Well, I sure hope so. I mean, I trust him just the same.
Has he shown you his secret? I told him not to show people.
You might have to specify.
He's different from other tieflings.
Oh, you mean the wings?
Yes.
Yes, I have seen the wings.
And you still like him? You still trust him?
Well, if it has escaped your notice, I too have wings. I don't see what's so wrong with that.
It has not, but you are a... Pardon for saying, you appear to be a humanoid bird, and
Yes.
he is not.
So, I think wings are quite fabulous.
Fascinating. I just wish more people shared that opinion. He is a wonderful, wonderful person. I nearly said human, he's not. He's better
Why,
than most.
Did other people not think so?
He is different, and in my experience, different is shunned. I am different. He is different.
Different is how you shape it. You see, when I came here, I was certainly very different to most. You don't really see Aarakocras up in the 10 towns.
I have not seen Aarakocra around where I live either, but I don't see
Precisely.
many people around where I live.
See, I was very shy at first, but then one day I decided to do a little dance and I realized there was no reason to be shy. So you can be different in a good way.
You
It's my spotlight, my charm, really.
trust the type of wizard that he is.
Of course. Everybody has their hobbies.
Yes. Yes. And he says that he has spoken to you about research.
Yes.
That he hasn't told you the full details.
Hasn't told me the full details, no. And I will not push for them.
And you would not turn your
Push
back on
for
him.
the details. Oh my goodness, no. Miss Remora, I have dark secrets too. He was the first one I entrusted with them.
Yeah. I feel that your dark secrets might be somewhat different to the dark secrets he wishes to share.
Well, I will give him time. I know he would never endanger us.
That is nice of you to say. If his trust is misplaced, and I want this to be very clear, I don't think it is.
Hmm.
But if it turns out to have been, I can be quite scary. But
If his trust is misplaced in me, then I don't deserve the title of the Avian of Joy.
yes, quite a nice title.
Oh yes, one I carry with pride.
Was younger.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
I could have done with more joy. Yes,
Well,
or company.
if you ever want some, I'm always a show away.
What type of performance do you do?
Dancing, of course.
They strip.
Shut up. Well, if you want a little bit more joy in life, plucks out one of his feathers, take this as a homage.
Yes, I could do with joy in my life. She takes the feather and puts it in her pocket.
Nice.
Fascinating. You are a truly unique individual. Anna. Yes.
Yes.
I see that he
I always try to be.
wise to trust you.
It's never good to be the norm.
Yes.
Well, I mean, depends on the context, but for me it's a bit boring.
Then I am most fascinating.
You're very fascinating. I can see where he gets his,
Mom.
I can see where he gets his charm from.
Oh, yes. We did grow up rather isolated. So,
Oh, I sure feel that.
you grew up isolated?
Isolated is one word for it, yes. But I grew out of it.
You grew out of being isolated?
Yes.
Oh.
Not so much grew out of it, more found a new life.
Literally.
Yes, I should maybe try that someday.
Oh, do. It's like stepping into new skins. Very refreshing.
Yes. We should, I suppose, go back downstairs and see my son and make sure that he's not too worried about what might be happening behind closed doors.
Of course. And if you want to spend some time with your son, take all the time you need. We're in no rush.
Yeah. I understand that he's quite busy. He has a lot going on.
Well, one can never be too busy for their mum.
No, he doesn't. Cue 4,000 years of remorse and
I don't even know what happened to OJ's mom.
I mean, I'm sure you had one.
I had one. I haven't seen her for decades.
Herb.
It's one of those things, she flew the coop a bit early.
Is that a bird thing?
Yes and no.
Well,
It's fine.
if you are a friend of my son and he trusts you, and you need a mum,
His eyes do those little kitten widening things.
I don't know what this relationship is.
I'm loving
Mommy?
it.
I would be happy. I would be happy to be.
I believe,
So,
I believe the term is in-laws.
suddenly, AJ is wearing a gas mask. Are you my mummy?
Oh, God,
Oh god.
well. I mean, don't tell anyone, but I do consider Carrion somewhat of a brother to me, so that would be very fitting.
Oh, fabulous! Yes,
Suddenly you are now adopted.
he'd always play alone. It would have been nice to have had a sibling for him, but it just it was never on the cards.
Well, he's stuck with me now, even if I'm a bit feathery.
And yes, everybody has their issues.
It's not an issue. I'm fabulous.
Oh, you are fabulous, yes. But, I mean, feathers.
You framed that as an issue in the way you said that. Don't blame them for picking up on the context of what you said.
If people have allergies to my feathers, that's their own issue.
That is true, I suppose.
That's their fault for their immune system being shit.
AJ looks at their feathers and then mutters under her breath, I should give one to Brim. Sorry, let's keep going.
Yes, let's head back downstairs.
Yeah.
You can maybe put on a dance.
Oh, now why wouldn't I do that?
Note to self, give feather to Brim when the right moment, because I haven't done that yet.
And Remora and AJ head down the stairs.
Yes, and I will be right back.
And much as they came up the stairs, as soon as the door opens, Remora goes back into the full Carrion-esque discussion over everything, but about nothing in particular. As soon as literally it was a change of character. When the door closed, they turned to the serious mode. As soon as the door opens again, they're in the wide smile and Carrion mode. And you, in the other room, hear this conversation go down the corridor. You might not be able to pick out what exactly is being said, but you hear the same pair going past. And we'll cut back to that conversation hand grenade that's about to occur.
Just as they're going past. She uses a lot of words.
Yeah,
Some people might say.
she does talk a lot. I don't know how anybody gets any word in. I think, going back to that conversation, Snicket comes to his realization, doesn't know how he knows, but really, he's not too bothered by it. He doesn't see any reason to say what he's thinking.
Like, goddamn, hey, you sticks.
I mean, the clues are all there. So he doesn't.
Out of character. This might be helpful for Moss to know because she's not putting it together, right?
Oh, go on then. Since you set me up so nicely for it, John, I'll say it. Moss, do you know what an Do you know what an eladrin is?
No.
I'm not sure how I know this, but must have got it somewhere. They're elf-like creatures in the Feywild. They take after seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. And he looks at Snicket. Snicket looks at Moss. He goes, "You look very much like the descriptions of them."
I do? Are there more around here somewhere?
Don't know about round here, but there's a whole Feywild full of them, I believe. I seem to remember there was one in near Waterdeep a few years ago, but she was more autumn based.
Right. Can I get a message there? Can we go? Where?
That's not my department. You probably would want someone like either Dawn or Dax's mums to help you with that. But there are others like you out there.
Maybe I can find them then if I give these posters. Maybe someone else would have seen them. They're fairly distinctive, I guess. I never thought anything of it. But if you say it makes sense, then I've got nothing else to go on. Would they be in a book somewhere?
Possibly.
Maybe we can find a book so I can see for myself. And she's got her hand sort of up on her ears and it's like she's met other elves at this point. It's like she's just trying to process everything. Yeah.
I'm sure there's a library around here somewhere in this town. Yeah. That hasn't been burnt to the ground already.
I hope so. I'll give the posters anyway, just in case.
If you are indeed an Eladrin, I mean, this seems very odd as to how you've ended up here. It might not be the best idea to be putting your image out there to just anyone. I mean, there might have been bad things that led up to your current situation.
I hadn't considered that. I don't know.
I think maybe the thing to do would be to speak to Dawn or my mums, and then we can keep it a bit more in-house. And then after we spoke to them, do the posters if that seems.
Mention. A voice pipes up from the bed. Did somebody call? And Dawn is sat on the bed with a tub of popcorn, a little stripy bag of popcorn. Sorry, I was just passing through and I heard my name being mentioned several times.
Moss visibly shudders.
The audience is here.
You could knock,
Oh, who's that?
But where's the fun in that? Oh my dear.
This is Dawn, by the way.
Hello, you may call me the Dawn Walker.
You don't have to call me the Dawn Walker.
Are you
Quick
sure?
question. Which version?
Male.
Sending to Sean.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm also going to send this so people can remember, get the description.
Because if you don't, I'm just going to assume he's naked.
I'll post it for John and I'll post it in the rhyme.
Do you know me?
I mean, not personally. I've seen people of let me take a look at you.
Moss is standing like perfectly still. She's not entirely sure what the hell is going on. It's been a lot.
He looks you up and down from top of head to tip of toe and back up again.
It's not about going television or radio. Whoa, did you not see this is like tonight? It might say it's a BBC.
Well,
You go.
you were
Paid.
in the circus, weren't you?
I was?
Well, you have their uniform, an aerialist. A trapeze artist, maybe, or acrobat.
Yeah.
I recognize the uniform. It's been a while. It's, the Moondrop Circus, I think.
Moss gets her little diary thing out and just scribbles down the name.
She said, very soft.
Where is...
Find your way here.
I don't know. I don't have memory of it. I just found myself in the snow in East Haven.
Do you, you found yourself in East Haven on a path to meet with my cherished one. Oh, that is no coincidence. Oh.
I mean, I thought I recognized Dax. I don't know Cherish before.
Oh, yes.
Dax just looked familiar.
He's a little hex blood thing. It's, he has Fey sprinkle. My darling Cherish is entirely from the mortal plane, so... But it is no coincidence that you were put in her path, but... was it for good or ill?
I'd like to know if...
Can I, do you mind if I take a look? In your head.
Alright. How?
I will place my hand upon your head, and I will poke around.
Oh shit.
We'll look at Dax and snick it like, am I... what?
Scout's honor, you'll be perfectly safe.
It sounds like they want to use their magical abilities to search through your mind. And like Dax's hand is getting like sort of close to his sword, but not trying to threaten, but he's just anxious about what's happening here.
Snicket is munching on the popcorn that Dawn's dropped.
Thanks, Snicket. I knew you'd have my back.
Okay. Do I need to sit down or...
It might be better if you did. It can be a little bit shocking.
We'll grab Dax's arm as she goes to sit down. Just so it's like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I need to know that someone is here with me.
I would hold Moss's hand or shoulder or whatever would be,
It's been a little while since I did this, so I might be a little rusty.
That's not making me feel any better about this, but
It will be fine. The last person remembered how to walk after a day. And he reaches and places a hand on your temple.
she's gone to stand up at that point as he catches her, so she ends up sat back down.
Yeah, I'm like staring daggers at dawn, and maybe actually have drawn a dagger and adding that to the stare daggers.
Daggerception.
His eyes glow a bright orange, and Moss's glow a bright green to match the skin around her eyes. Oh my! Oh, you've had some cowboys in here. Oh dear.
What?
Oh, that's not right. And he shakes and pushes his hand away. Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't tell you anymore. Somebody's been playing around with that.
Moss literally hasn't moved. She doesn't know what the hell to do with herself or any of that information. She's just sat there. Like,
You should have memories. You should have been protected from forgetting, but somebody wanted to make sure that you did. You either run afoul of a powerful archfey, or were in the very wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, to be fair, the second one is probably also the same as the first.
that's not reassuring.
I am not trying to be. I am being realistic. Allow me to be reassuring. They're there. You'll be fine, dear.
But if you can just appear, can they?
If they have reason to? But if they have done this to you and they wish you further ill will, they would have done more than just remove your memories. So take comfort in that. They must want you for something.
Moss has gone back to just hanging on to her necklace and is just like, kind of mentally, internally, she's just rocking backwards and forwards. Like, what the hell? But externally, she's just holding the necklace and just sat. Thank you. That's been
revelatory.
Yes. And helpful, I think. I think
we should try.
Maybe not send the posters.
Dawn, this circus, do you know where it is now?
The Moondrop Circus, it moves around. It's a touring circus in the Feywild and a couple of other neighboring demi-planes. I will look into it.
That was your speech, and we say
thank you. That will be helpful.
But
I have a great deal of things to be looking into. So, it's truly a episode of revelation. And his wings open, flap, fold, and he just like folds into a ball of nothingness.
Oh, I better show the actual full form then.
I didn't know you had wings. He
had full. Oh, I should have. I'm going to show Rime the Frostmaiden.
The bag of popcorn stays with Snicket.
Alright, here's the full version of Dawnwalker, like his true form, their true form. In Rime the Frostmaiden. I have posted this twice now.
More like insect wings.
Yeah, dragonfly-ish. They are of the autumn call.
And being
I'm going to sort of sit next to Moss and just say, I hope that's helped in some way. It perhaps gives us something to look at next.
Yes, it gives us some guidance. Oh, but like they said, if someone did this on purpose, then what did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong?
You didn't. You did not necessarily. Like, as awful as it is, bad things happen to good people. Good things happen to bad people. You know, it could have happened for any number of reasons. But it does seem like it must be some very odd, because, again, not trying to frighten you, they didn't kill you, and clearly they could have done that. They seem to be powerful enough. So it's hard to work out what situation that would how that came about.
Should be in trouble with these.
Maybe I was meant to find Cherish. Could they make, if they can remove memories, can they make memories? Is that why I think I remember you? I don't know. This is...
I mean, I'm not really a significant person in the world. I can't think why someone would point you towards me.
Indeed, and I just said we can really want that sword.
Do you want to go back down to the others?
Yeah.
And this is your information to share with them as you wish, or not at all. I'm not going to say anything. Snicket won't say anything.
Okay.
Right, Snicket.
So I'll go somewhere. I say anything. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Leave the popcorn up here because it's going to raise questions.
Oh.
I mean, you can finish it.
I'm glad you were here. But yeah, we should go back downstairs.
We'll head back downstairs. All of us?
Mhm.
Yep.
I like to think Snicket has just poured the last of the popcorn in his face, his like cheeks puffed out.
Remora looks up as you all descend the stairs and has a very concerned look on her face.
AJ looks great.
Are you quite okay, dear?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just, the dragon and things. It's been a lot. It's just taking some processing.
I'm sorry if I wasn't supposed to mention anything.
No, it's okay.
I'm not around people a lot.
It's okay. You were just trying to help and check in.
Please just learned. And a friend of my Carrion should not be upset. I feel that I've held you all up.
Why wouldn't say that?
Yeah. And it happens
Breakfast.
every other day. We go to someone,
And were you meant to be going somewhere today?
Oh, yes. Right. We were waiting on someone to get back to us about transport, but
She hasn't returned yet, actually.
She didn't do transport. She's doing transport to where the is not.
we go to the first place, and assuming she's going to meet us there, and then she will do the different
Right.
invitation.
Well, we must get ready before the day goes out again.
I could help.
Oh. Oh.
Well, how do you think I got here?
But what spell was that?
Port.
Oh,
How many?
No, that's a target spell.
I don't know. Seven?
Well, yes, I could take
1,
you.
2, 3, 4,
I
5,
just
6.
need to know where it is.
Right.
we don't know exactly. I don't know if that's up. I imagine that's going to be a problem.
Considering, I assume we can just sort of give you a name of an area. It's known as Jarlmoot. That's a giant place. Aye.
One moment. She pulls out from a satchel a thing.
I love things.
Don't you just love things?
Gotta love things.
Bear with me while I recall what things she like. Oh, 1 second. I need to check the Dingram. Dingram 2909 has just raided into the channel. Welcome in, Dingram.
Welcome in.
Shout,
welcome.
while I do some typing, can you do a shout out for them?
Yes, I will get on that now.
Willkommen, bienvenue.
Take up your sword and do a thing.
Do a thing.
She
What?
Do all of the things.
She pulls a silvered hand mirror from her satchel. And she waves a hand over it.
Wait. I just need to make sure that Karen is okay.
Oh no,
Like,
this is
make sure he
teleportation.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't think we're ready yet. But yeah, continue. Yeah, carry on.
The surface of the mirror ripples, and you see 7 thrones of stone covered in ice atop a hill. Okay.
That's probably it.
And that looks like the one that's what we're told.
I realize I said that privately to myself, but
It's okay to talk to yourself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Could I hand Brim a small piece of paper folded up and just sort of slip it into his hand? And it's what's written on there. Remora equals.
Do you like me, YN?
Would you like to date?
Yes, or do a backflip.
So it just says Remora equals undead, but then like no judgment, and then a question mark. Like I'm not saying let's murder her straight away, but just
Remora undead?
Yeah, pass that to Brim, and I'll probably pass it to Cherish, doing it with a note.
I open the note, looked at it, and then just immediately look at Dax with, "Are you fucking serious right now?" No, you seriously still asking that question?
Is it a question or is it a statement?
It's like no judgment, okay? And then
it's a statement, not a question.
Yeah, and then a question mark of sort of what do we do about this information?
I nod sagely before going. It's none of our business. Hand you the letter back.
I would say the same thing as well.
Okay.
And also wood. When you are ready, let's meet outside the tavern, and I will prepare the spell.
I really appreciate this from Laura.
What about the axe beaks? Would they need to stay here? I mean, we don't. They need them. If
I can't bring that many people.
Let's like we're isn't it? All right.
I can get you there, and I can get me close to home again.
Maybe we could get someone to bring them over as a favor.
I mean, I'm not sure if our next bit of transportation we could take them either. So
It'd probably be better to have them to keep them stable.
yeah,
Here.
yeah. Rather than like tied up to a tree in a weird frost giant ghost. You know.
We also need to bring Tim.
Who is Tim?
Tim? Timothy?
Timothy.
Timothy?
Where is
Right.
this Tim?
Oh,
He's
outside.
He's outside, yeah.
Is he going to be willing?
Hi. Yes. I nod my head. You just hear some metal creaking outside.
I believe he's a construct.
Well, I can target up to 8, so
Oh, wonderful.
that's convenient.
It is convenient.
Cherish, what is it that you do to prepare and
So I will get Kieran ready to go. I asked like Kieran, like, what does he want to do? Would he like to go to the militia and get training there, or see if he can go to the council and ask what he can get done?
he will take whichever option you suggest.
I would say like maybe like at least go to the militia and do some training. But if you think the council can get some help, can ask for some help, go for it. Just keep moving and stay in the city.
Keep moving, but stay.
And stay in the city.
Yeah,
This
as
is
in like
confusing.
be busy in the city.
Okay. I will work with the militia then.
Okay. I'll get either. I think mostly just. I'll ask Karen if I can do a sending message to you when we ever get the updates. But overall, stay safe. But
Do the same.
I will. And if you do hear anything about Mary,
I will
Send
keep
me a
it in
message.
mind until I can find a way to get a message to you.
and stay in this tavern. I'm sure that the bars will. I'll let the bar know that you will be staying here, so you've got a place to sleep and have to keep fed.
Okay.
But would that help? Would the barman be okay with that though, Jen?
Yeah. Yeah, you are able to arrange somewhere to stay for
Okay.
for Kieran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you return to the space outside the tavern, Remora has sort of
I'd like to quickly have a moment with Remora, just very, very quick.
Okay.
While Cherish and everyone else is doing whatever they're doing to prepare for
getting their gear ready.
before being yeeted through teleportation. He is going to go to Remora, going to go to Mummy, and he's going to get out Mr. Puddins and Ratberry. And he says, could you possibly take these to holiday? Look after them for me?
Yes. Of course.
This is Mr. Puddins, and holds up Mr. Puddins, and this is Ratberry, and they're very good. But Mr. Puddins does sometimes try to eat Ratberry, so if you try to keep them apart,
I will keep them separated. What did they eat? Like, other than the Mr. Puddins tried to eat the other one.
Mr. Puddins he likes fish and he likes you're quite you like mice and just like meat. Just if whenever you're eating or whenever you're getting some meat from
Yes.
from the deliveries. Then just like
Share it with the cat.
share it with the cat. And ratberry's kind of the same because if you rat, they're an omnivore. They'll kind of eat anything really.
Also, we forgot about Sven. He's in bud.
No. But I'm keeping this one. That's Ben. But this one can stay because he's from around here, and I don't think he'd want to be. And holds out and pulls out Sen and gives him a little.
Sean messaged earlier telling us.
Got him.
I was thinking about Sven all the fucking time since the dragon attack. It's like, oh god, Sven, I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah, so if I do like a D3, so that's a half attack for
Yeah.
Yep. Dead.
Tanny, in terms of that, you can top up on arrows. It's, I believe, 10 or 20 for a gold piece. You can also find 3 healing potions within the town. They are 3 standard healing potions. They are 50 gold pieces per potion.
Okay. Is there a way that I can sell the Shardalen
Chainmail.
chainmail? Yes.
One moment.
Because I've only got 47 gold at the moment. But there's...
fun, especially if you buy like health potions.
I keep forgetting, but I don't know. I have no idea how much is the party funders.
The party fund is currently 4 copper, 79 gold, 4 platinum, 5 doses of unpetrify salve, and that's it.
Well, this is what the unpetrified self.
Although it is congealing just a little bit.
You can sell the chainmail for 45 gold.
Oh yeah, that sounds good to me. $47. Fine. Oh shoot! I didn't want to press buttons. Now I've got 2. But then my conversation.
Doobie.
Remora actually, I'll have to leave the Mr. Puddins and Ratberry here, but I'll come back and pick them up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I might have to
Kieran
spend
can
the night.
take care of them.
I'll walk that in.
That should be fine. Well, that should be fine. So as long as you get like a room for yourself and things, and
Yes.
go to the. Can my mother stay just for the night? Just to.
The tavern keeper agrees to this. Does sort of you can hear him mumbling slightly under his breath as you turn away, just like, oh, hope they don't start bringing all of their family to visit.
I mean, any particularly like tenor. Yeah. Can I? Sorry, I'll. How much would it be for the room?
5 silver.
He puts a gold piece instead. There.
Thank you very much. As you turn away this time, he's, I hope they do start bringing all of their family.
Now I do want them to do this.
As Cherish returns with how many have you picked up any of the healing potions, Cherish?
How much were they again?
50 gold for 1.
I have enough for 1, yeah. So Okay, so I'll put that as 45 now.
I think I've got plenty of money. Just give me 1 second.
I'm concerned because I have no idea what's going on here. So my money between the Beyond and the Foundry VTT is completely different, and I'm like, I don't. Okay.
I'm slightly out with the Foundry and thingy, but not by much.
Like I've got nearly 500 gold.
I've got
like 934.
Give me a sec.
That's
So,
gold.
it's saying like both my silvers are the same amount, which is 32. But the gold is completely different, as it says 45 on gold on my Foundry VTT, but it says 42. But it's a total in GP 45.
This is why we keep it updated.
Well, total in GP is if it converts all of the money into gold.
Yes.
Oh, I see the little 1 GP equals 10 SP. Ignore me, people. I am being bum bum.
I have 581 gold and 29 silver.
Why am I so low then? Oh, I think it's because I think I gave you the money. or
Because
something.
you were paying me your toll guide, remember?
Yeah, I remember now.
If you go
Would-
broke, Cherish, I leave the group.
Please don't.
Would-
I just look at him like, please don't. I'm
Would the
sorry.
money bags like to buy the rest of the healing potions?
I'll buy one. So it's 50.
50, yes.
Is it a standard healing potion?
Yes.
I could do with a healing potion, sure.
Okay.
So if I wanted to like go through the Foundry VTT and put that healing potion, would that look?
Shouldn't do.
No.
Maybe. No. Just put it on your D&D Beyond character sheet and remember to mark it off of there if you use it, and it'll import at some point.
Okay. Thank you.
Remora draws out a large sort of outline of this circle in the ground in the snow, just sort of kicks open the space, pours a dust trail into the groove in the snow, reaches out to Carrion on one side to take his hand and holds out a hand on the other side.
Who's taking the hand?
I'll take it.
AJ.
Ah,
Brim takes the hand on the other side.
Snoozy lose.
Yeah, Moss will file in somewhere as well.
And she indicates that everybody else, including Tim, needs to hold hands and step into
John.
the circle.
super quick.
Yeah.
There is no potion of healing on D&D Beyond. There's only the Greater Superior and Supreme.
I managed to get one. What the hell?
I can't find it.
They're on there.
I can find it when I turn off the potion filter, because apparently it doesn't count as a
Cool.
potion.
It's not a potion.
Wow.
Incredible. Right, what's added?
It's not a potion, it's a tincture.
As she
Holding hands.
As she starts to intone the spell, a glow runs through the powdered outline of the pentagram. And the spell picks up, and you can feel sort of a light breeze picking up, and elements of the snow start to rise off of the ground, and the glow grows and grows, and it starts, like any of you with long, loose hair, starts to flick in the breeze. Long, loose pieces of clothing flicks in the breeze.
Ooh,
And-
I did this.
As the spell reaches its conclusion, you all sort of are pulled forward into this void space, like you step off. You know that feeling when you step off a step and the step is like the ground that you're reaching for is further away than you expected? You have that
You think
feeling.
you've hit the bottom step, but you actually
You have that
actually
feeling, but there is no step. There is nothing to hit on. You're just pulled through space.
One time.
Carrion, I'm going to ask you to roll me a D100. For Mumsy, Mumsy has seen this place ones of times.
This is the sort of thing you'd mention before the spell. That there is a chance something terrible could happen.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Well, there's always a chance something terrible will happen.
22.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
We are thrown
Never
into
good.
the nether realms.
You are
We somehow
stretched
find the way-
and pulled, and it's difficult to tell as you're holding hands, hurtling through this space. You can't really see each other. It's difficult to tell where one person's hand finishes and the next person in the circle's hand begins, and light seems to buffet around you, and you all suffer a mishap.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, please no.
So everybody takes 18 points of force damage,
You're out.
and I'm going to say cherish.
Oh no.
Fanny, can you roll me a D100?
Oh fuck.
Thank God for them.
Oh no.
Cherish.
Don.
You get a point of inspiration.
Okay.
Two of us die.
And die.
I need to just mark the
Really
18
inspired
points
in that.
off of Timothy.
oh.
Poor Timothy.
And
Timothy.
In hit points.
and
Where do you put the mark of inspiration?
I'll mark them off of Mumsy as well.
Where do I put the mark of inspiration?
So where your level is, it's the star next to it.
Yes.
Where you got the various rests, you then
Ah!
got 7.
I got an inspiration, guys.
Nice.
And as you hurtle through this nether space, the space stretches around you, and suddenly you all hit ground and snow. And you are now here. Because
What the fuck?
Let's do that again.
What the fuck?
That was fun.
No.
a 100 is perfectly on target.
I did it, guys. My light is back.
Incredible.
Viewed once, 74 to 100 is on target. You needed 74 to 100 on the D100 to land exactly where you were supposed to. 54 to 73, you would have landed off target. A couple, somewhere within 100 miles of here.
Oh,
A mile.
And then 44 to 53 would have been somewhere similar to this location.
But it's actually in Chult or something.
or in the we went to it during Storm Kingdom's Thunder. Where was that?
The Allfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allfather. The
And then-
Allfather.
And shit now, though.
And then 1 to 43 is a mishap.
So whose ligaments have been stretched out and never can be pulled back in?
I'm an inch taller.
Oh my god. No longer a dwarf, mate.
It could have gone better.
That,
maybe. Bit rough on the old entry there.
Oh, I think I've
I tend to go to places I know a little bit better, but I will. And she, picks up a hunk of stone and puts it into her pouch. I'll be able to get here now.
thank
that's
you
nice.
ever so much, Remora.
Yes, thank you for your help.
You're the best man ever.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I am going to go over there now. And I am going to go away. And I'm going to go back to that tavern that I have this as she reaches into the pouch and pulls out a fork that she pocketed from the tavern. I have this, so I can get back there without too much cause for concern.
Hey, that's good.
And then I will head to close to home tomorrow.
Why do you keep saying close to home? Can you not teleport directly to your home?
I have made it very clear that I don't like visitors to unexpectedly appear. And unfortunately, that also means that I can't unexpectedly appear.
Gaia.
But she should be fine anyway, so it's so good.
Yes, I won't be bothered on the walk. It's fine. And she goes and sort of steps just outside of the circle of chairs and starts like kicking a ring into the ground.
Carrion gives a hug before she goes outside.
Okay. She hugs Carrion deeply.
You good?
She's emotional.
It's very emotional. Like Wade and his mum from Elemental.
Brim.
And
Her hand didn't feel right.
Too cold?
Cold, papery. Didn't seem to have the same dimensions as the hand that you were holding.
really,
Oh, but it's all fine. Like, you know, it would be really impolite to question anything about his mom. Like, you know, if someone tries to tell you they're undead and there might be an issue, you know. Sorry, that's just Dax being out of character, annoyed.
Carrion kind of steps away and
Dax, but it is rude to also kill someone's mum right in front of them.
That was out of character, as I said.
Ah, right, okay.
Jen, I was about to throw hands, and I mean by throw hands, I mean my fucking hand axe, my actual fucking battle axe.
Yeah. It was just with Brim being like, it's really rude, sort of, to bring this up. and then if he was later on going, oh, actually, there was something on about it, I'd be like, you're on your own. That's your problem to fix.
It's not a problem to fix. Her hand was just different and cold and papery, and it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. But if she's dead, that's fine.
I'm sure at this point, right, if Brim saw like burning down an orphanage, he'd be like, it's fine, I'm sure. There's
We have to talk about just because someone's dead doesn't mean they're an asshole, you know?
I know that.
Damn. This is fun.
Can somebody put that in the out of context quotes on F, please?
I entirely appreciate that. I also think it might be something to be aware of. If there'd been a celestial or a fae or an aberration, I'd have told you that as well.
Yes. And I appreciate it. And if I detect anything of any sort of someone else being something else, I will definitely tell you.
Sweetie, I like the bird.
Really? You do?
He trusts you. They trust you?
So you think it would be okay if I told them?
The blue one, Dax. He seems reserved.
Yeah, that's the word.
Cautious.
He doesn't trust people.
Yes. Be careful.
I'm not sure I like the rest of them I feel I probably could tell. But I don't know about him.
I agree.
I'll think about it, and I'll message you. I'll send to you to tell you if what I do, if I do.
To be perfectly honest, dear, I did threaten AJ a little bit, but they took it. They accepted it. They were sensible.
Well, it really is this when if you were to get how do you word it, scary? If you were to get scary, I don't think they'd like you when you get scary. People?
I think AJ might enjoy that.
He might, to be fair.
I think Snicket would enjoy the show.
Snicket would.
The others would probably not.
No. Moss, maybe. Moss might just get confused.
Yes. They do seem to have been through a lot.
They have. I do worry about them.
Maybe be careful with introducing too much other stuff to the things that they are going through.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll think about it.
Let me know what you think, and if you need me again, you know I'm only a call away, dear.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. It gives another hug.
It's been a pleasure, and she gives you a tight hug.
And don't forget to look after Ratberry and Mr. Puddins.
Yes. And make sure that the cat doesn't eat the rat.
Exactly.
What if Ratberry tries to eat Mr. Puddins?
Then I fear there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I'd try. But try to at least, you know. If you need to, you know, he's quite perceptive. Like if you tell him if you no, then Ratberry kind of understands. I think he's been on some sort of adventure without me. He came back with like some stuff that I don't remember giving him. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him like spelling out the word Barry in rice I was eating before. Like,
I really have to get going though. Because I don't want to be here after sunset.
Yeah. But yeah, take care and yeah.
Have you noticed it feels chilly?
It does feel a bit nippy.
She steps out of the circle and draws a similar pentagram in the ice and pours out the powdered outline, starts the chant, the glow and she disappears.
Just Carrion watches as she does all that, and after she's gone, that does the whole like family member looking out the door as you go and just stays there for too long, even though you're already like out of eyesight and everything. Like,
yeah.
Before like putting his robe around to make it a bit warmer and coming back to the party.
As Carrion comes back, Cherry says, "I really like your mum. She's very, very lovely.
Cheers.
You got a good mum.
I do.
Have to pay her back one day for like getting us to travel here."
Yeah. But so I'll see. Yeah, okay. And it was good. Really cool.
Does anyone in the party have resistance to cold damage?
I think no. Where would I see this if I
Nope.
Where's
Only
that?
poison.
Only fire.
On the right side of the screen, I believe,
Oh yeah, by your senses and stuff. No.
near the sensors and stuff. Okay. everybody in the party, including Timothy, somehow, because he does not have the resistance or immunity to cold. Everyone in the party notices. For a start, you're stood within a circle of 7 giant thrones arrayed in a ring, facing each other.
I fly onto one.
And as soon as you appeared, scores of black ravens took off from the space and have just started circling overhead.
Oh, that's promising.
You know, I wish our other friend was here. Where is she again? We were supposed to meet her, right?
Not here. She's going to get transportation, and then once we're done here, she'll find us.
Hey. Sorry, Carrie. It's fine. Sorry, I've been a lot of forgetting lately because the stuff's been happening. Okay, the teleportation had jolted up my brain a bit.
You all feel
the need to sing.
Supernaturally colder.
Wow.
Is everyone feeling really cold? Like I am like in so many layers of
above the
fur
table.
right now.
You all currently, within this ring of seats, are suffering from vulnerability to cold damage.
I'm sure that won't be a problem.
Very cold.
The sun is starting to set.
Is there like... Oh, wait, no. That I was going to say, is there a sunbeam so AJ can get wrong, but AJ would not want that because he hates the sun. No, AJ will fly up on one of the thrones to get like a... How big is it from the floor?
It's a good 10, maybe even 15 feet off the ground.
Oh, wow. 7 thrones. What a coincidence, considering there's 7 of us. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, you. I suppose you're right.
I feel I would look smaller than I am.
Yeah.
Not Eddie.
It might not be the best. People who have thrones don't like other people sitting in them.
It's me, the throne stealer.
Dax. I know it seemed that my response to the note bothered you, and I just want to say that while I'm not overtly suspicious of other people with who happen to be different than us, I am willing to follow your lead on most everything. If I saw her burning an orphanage, I would intercede.
I mean, my best friend when I was a kid, from like the ages of 5 to 10, was a mummy. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay with the idea that some people are undead, and that's not an inherent problem. But as I say, it's something to know.
Aye.
I think
You're right.
Out of character, I think we'd all appreciate the thing of like, yeah, not every undead is an evil monster,
But it is something to know.
but it's a lot of them are. And
A lot of, yeah.
and that's sort of how Dax he thinks it would be relevant information to someone to introduce this as my mother, and then be like, oh, they're undead. That's a thing.
Hi. Dax, do you know Giant?
I do.
Oh. Fair enough.
You could refer to them in certain languages as as a favored enemy of mine. And I have learned their language.
Ah, right. Well,
Merely so I can insult them.
I was about to say.
Kiri, you should have control of Timothy now.
I do, and it's the best day of my life.
It was mint having control of Timothy, I'll not lie.
As
I just have Timothy.
as the sun sets and the moon rises into the sky, 7 frost giant ghosts appear
Oh.
seated in each of the thrones.
And AJ's going to be
Please.
sat on. Oh. You're going to get sat on. Move your ways.
It's too late. You've already got giant butt juice on you.
Oh,
You're nasty for that.
you're nasty.
Where is the description of them?
Stop it.
3
That's disgusting.
3 of the giants have... Oh, I also need to turn it to nighttime on the map. Which I can do by turning off global illumination.
Ooh.
Global illuminations.
And also remembering that AJ can see in the dark now.
Give AJ some eyes during the night.
Give AJ some eyes.
3 of the thrones hold a frost giant wearing fur vests and leather trousers.
Oh my.
3 others wear chainmail from head to toe. The 7th wears a coat made of white dragon scales
Ooh.
and has a horned helm. And he sits in this chair.
Oh, this one.
Which one? Bottom one. Okay.
The bottom chair.
Bottom. Bottom.
What, you mean he's bottom where he keeps his butt juice?
But you.
He looks at all of you. You are not kin.
Oh.
Do you wish to prove yourselves worthy?
I'll look at.
Aye.
I'll look at Brim.
Yeah.
See, worthy.
Aye. We are.
He barely lifts a finger from the throne, and there is a tremor in the ground.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
And a pair of giant skeletons explode out of the ground. Axes held, helmets, chainmail. They stand ready to attack, and we will pick up with that next time.